flood is a temporary situation of normally dry land where water rises and then ultimately recedes that covers more than a 2-acre area of land or your property and an adjacent property. Every property is located in a flood zone, especially here in Florida. Some properties are located in special flood hazard areas, some are in non-special flood hazard areas. Special flood hazard areas would be your A-numbered, V, and V-numbered zones. Non-special flood hazard areas, which are still flood zones, less hazardous, would be your B, C, or X flood zones. The Federal Emergency Management Association comes into a community and they actually develop these flood maps, and the lines squiggle all the way around the county and it'll show you exactly what properties. It's not something that you can do visibly. We are able to run flood zone determinations, or a licensed surveyor can tell you what flood zone your property is in. A special flood hazard area can be very inexpensive or it can be very expensive. How it's developed is there is a base flood elevation set by FEMA. Where your house is built in relation to that base flood elevation, the higher it is, the lower your premium. The maximum for a single-family dwelling would be $376 a year. That's in your B, C, and X zones. If a property is in an A-numbered zone, or V zone, we would need a formal elevation certificate completed by a licensed surveyor to be able to tell you what the rate would be. Because again, where your house is if it's above, at, or below that established base flood is going to determine your rate. Most properties are built to code, so yes, they can go into the thousands. If it gets much higher than that, there was either an issue with the original construction or the zone has changed and we need to look into grandfathering you into the zone of where it was built. Not to get too confusing, we have those tools, we know how to do it, but yes, it can be hundreds and then up into thousands depending on the elevation of your property. Everybody can get flood insurance. It doesn't matter where you're located, except for the COBRA zones, and that's another issue. But yes, you can get flood insurance no matter where you are.